G'day mateys, welcome to PK's Retro Room. Today we have another Japanese import. This has come to me from a good mate called Chris. He imports a lot of stuff from Japan and this has got a little bit of an issue that he wants me just to clean it up and solve it. So let's get it right here on the bench. Here we go, we have the Nintendo Gameboy Light. This is the one that was only available in Japan and it's backlit. Do you ever try playing a Game Boy at night time when you couldn't see? You had to have a little clamp and a little torch on here and try to play in the dark. Never fun. This one, however, was backlit. Has an EL wire that's in behind the screen and it lights up. You've got a couple of different, you can have the light on or off. And you can adjust the brightness of it. And it lights up and looks great. But this one, seen better, seen better days. It's a little old, so it just needs a bit of a clean up. But the main issue is in here. Can you have a good look? We've got lots of corrosion, so we're going to pull this apart today. We'll take this piece out here and we'll treat it and make sure there's no other corrosion inside and get it all fixed. So another tri-wing tip. There's only 6 screws to pull one of these apart really quick. Oh, there we go. That's nice and easy, that one. The battery arms are a little bit shorter. There we go. So let's pop the lid off. Great. So inside, actually looks quite good. These connectors are great. They don't need cleaning. No obvious leakage from the caps here. That's good. Everything else looks great. So fabulous. Makes it much easier. So we have to fix this. So these here are all joined in and we actually need to get them out. So generally, I found in the past, if you just get a screwdriver, you can push it straight out. So put a screwdriver in here. So what you need to, you've got to push one in here and one down at the same time. So you can see how that's pushing in. As you push it in, you've got to push it down at the same time. There we go, that's moving. So there we go, we've got that out. So a little bit of a clean up in here firstly. So we've got some IPA in my little bottle here. Great little bottles. This one, you just push it down a couple of times and she'll fill up this section here. We use a Q-tip and we clean away. There we go. So see all that come up. Nice and easy. And we just get in here, give this a good clean. Do the whole area. Do from the back as well. That's good. Get in there as much as we can. There we go. That's a bit of a clean for that. Now look at all this corrosion here. So here's the thing. Give it a bit of a clean with IPA firstly, just to get rid of any loose stuff. Get some more on the other end of the Q-tip. But we're actually better off to stop, because alkaline, you see, from an alkaline battery. To clean most of this up, we actually can be using some white vinegar, which I don't have on the bench. It lives in the laundry, so I will go get some of that shortly and come back to you. So that's a rough clean up. As you can see, it's still very green. So we'll get some white vinegar and we'll let it sit in some white vinegar for a while. So we'll get that on the bench. We'll be back in a sec. Okay, we're back. So, here is my little container here of double strength white vinegar. So we'll just pop this in here. Can you see that reaction? Can you see that fizzing away? That's exactly what we need it to do. So by doing that, that will clean off all of that alkaline and leave it nice and clean. We'll then clean it again with IPA, and we can pop it back into the Game Boy Pocket Light. So we're back after about an hour we've left this in here for. So let's see if we can fish it out and have a bit of a look. Move this to the side. We'll use this again for some more cleaning. So let's dry that off with a bit of paper towel. Let's take a look. Look at that, much better. No green. So we'll just get some isopropyl or IPA. We'll just go over it to give it a once over to get rid of any vinegar residue that may be on here. Beautiful. Getting to see all this black stuff coming off. Might be able to hear in the background, but it's actually hailing here at the moment. And we are in spring, and it can't make up its mind what the weather wants to be today. We'll cut to some footage of the hail. Tidy up some of this stuff off the bench. There we go. Okay, so that's looking great. We could, if I had a machine, re-electroplate it, but I don't have an electroplating machine. Something I might look at in the future to fix some of these up. So let's pop this back in to our case. Here it is here. And if that goes like that, that clearly has to be the opposite. So let's push that back in. There we go. We'll just have to, there's a little bit in here that you just got to push that back down and in. That's great. So let's pop this together and see if it works. So there we go. So we have the batteries in, turn it on, contrast up a bit too much, so there we go. No game in it, so it just comes up with the blank part where it would normally say Nintendo. Flick it again, the switch. It might be a bit hard to see, so we'll turn this down, and there you go. It actually has the backlight. Got your contrast level as per normal. And it's all lit up. A bit hard to see maybe if I do it on the side and you can see it. So that's all working. So that's great. So the owner of this, Chris, will be very happy. We'll grab a game and test it out. But that's it for today. So Game Boy Light. Don't see these often at all. There you go. Light off, light on. Well, thank you very much for tuning in today, guys. Don't forget, click onto that like or dislike, subscribe. It appears that only 1% of my viewers subscribe. So please do that. Hit that notification bell. Apparently it works. I've never had it work for me, but apparently it does. And we'll have something on the next episode, so stay tuned. Bye for now.